We want to make our lives easier when it comes to objects because we're lazy. We're programmers. We're lazy. We have to do some initial work first before we can make our lives easier. Now, there's a lot of IDEs out. I've been doing this for a long time that frankly can do a lot of the work for you ahead of time or with a simple couple button presses, and that's about it. And hey, that's great. But you need to understand why, too. We're going to have some common overload or friend functions. Now, what the heck is a friend function? And we'll dive into that a little bit more. But in a nutshell, a friend function is used when overloading the object that has private variables. I have several best friends, and they know some things about me that probably they shouldn't. But anyway, but it's private, right? We're friends. You know, some have been best friends for 30 years. But anyway, they know some stuff about you. Don't your best friends know some things that you don't want anybody else to know? That's a friend. Friend has access to private variables, not just public. They have access to that too, but also private as well. Now, a friend can get total access to all the values. It's not exactly with the class, so it's not really, it's associated with the class, but not a part of the class, and that's a friend. And then it's not called like other class functions. There's going to be no dot notation to it. So you have cout, Lupoli, and endl. You don't have to do the Lupoli.display function or anything else like that. It'll actually know what you want to do eventually when we finish out the function. The function is declared before the public or private declarations. Your friend function, which is there's many of them, but the one I'm going to focus on is the overload of cout because frankly, that's what we're worried about. And frankly, it makes our lives a little bit easier. But you can do other class overloads with an equal sign, a plus sign, a minus sign. You could do all bunch of those, very similar to, theoretically, if you wanted to throw pies together, we're big pizza eaters. So if we had a slice of pepperoni left and then a half a pie of cheese, we could put the two together in one big box and throw it into the fridge. There has to be a reason why. Maybe not to see out, but there needs to be a reason and some type of logic on why you would want to add two objects together, why you would want to have some type of subtraction, why you would want to reset a value in an object or copy values over. There has to be, for this set here, there has to be some type of logic behind it. Whereas the overloaded cout is just for handling, you're using for debugging, just to make sure that we got the right values of where we want them. But that's where our common overload and friend functions are going to help us out because frankly, we're lazy and we want the computer to do the job, right? We got to do one step first, and that's coming up next.